Hi everyone, my name is Ashley Petitt. My research topic is corporate crisis, best practices to effectively implement image restoration theory. Corporations use image restoration theory to regain public appeal and try to positively impact their tarnished public image. Within William Benuit's image restoration theory, there are over 10 different strategies a corporation can choose as they respond. Some common ones are denial, reminding the public of their positive qualities, known as bolstering, apologizing and asking forgiveness while taking steps to fix the issue, such as mortification and corrective action. According to Benuit and D. Ferguson, their research, the most effective strategies to use are corrective action, mortification, and compensation. The flip side to this is the least effective strategies are denial, minimization, and counterattack. Another layer to this research is the use of a two-phase response. Companies sometimes use this method to deny initially and then eventually come out with apologizing, asking forgiveness, and corrective action. Per Blaney, Benuit, and Brazil, Firestone did just that when faced with the accusation that their tires were the cause of fatalities due to tire tread separation, and it didn't quite work out for them. Benuit's research also states an upfront acknowledgement from a company can be most beneficial instead of trying to conceal the truth. Your apology will only get you so far if you say one thing and then eventually change your story, essentially. Another example showcasing the least effective strategies is BP in the 2010 oil rig explosion. BP immediately used denial as a strategy and focused more of their attention on synchronized social media posts. When reports came out proving BP's involvement and responsibility, the public questioned them as why were they trying to mislead them, thus resulting in less than effective image restoration theory application. Research from Canzo, Nelson, and Kitchen show BP also claimed the spill was only about 1,000 barrels a day, but reports came out showing it was more like 5 to 10,000. And this discrepancy hurt their public image even more. And if they had been more upfront with taking responsibility, it might have been more effective for them. Per Benuit's original theory, 5 key themes emerge for a PR response. You'll see them here. 1, admit fault immediately. Failure to admit fault at any point can hurt your image restoration efforts. 2, denial works best if you're innocent. It sounds obvious, but if denial can be sustained, it can help restore a tarnished image if the truth comes out that you are innocent if you're the accused. 3, publicize your plan to prevent the issue. 4, if you remind public of your positive qualities, known as bolstering, which is one of the strategies to use. Be sure it's relevant to the accusation. And then 5, using multiple strategies isn't always effective. Benuit's research shows the appropriate use of evidence and arguments can be key to restoring an accused image. He states, a persuasive attack consists of 2 components, a charge of the responsibility of the accused for an act, and a statement of the offensiveness of the act. Denial and evasion of responsibility address blame, while reducing the offensiveness of the act and corrective action as strategies address offensiveness. As companies utilize the different strategies, they should keep in mind the positive possibilities each strategy holds and let it inform their planned crisis response procedures. My research questions for my final project are as shown. Can this research be proactive in application instead of reactive in nature? Again, looking at companies using different strategies, the most effective strategies in their PR plans ahead of time instead of being so reactive to the crisis as it happens. And then 2, what role does two-way feedback play once image restoration efforts are underway? Part of my research as well goes into limiting consumer feedback and public opinion, so that's something as well from one of my research questions. This research has relevance and implication for future research because corporations are likely to still have PR crisis in the future, and if we can look at the data of what strategies within this theory application are most effective, you would assume that those would be used in companies' PR crisis plans ahead of time. Again, more proactive instead of reactive. Secondly, the continued popularity of social media will impact the way corporations use and continue to use two-way feedback within their image restoration theory application. And then lastly, it relates to persuasion and the intent of messaging. This research will add more depth to public response to mass scale persuasion efforts within the image restoration theory application. So, thank you so much.